Hey, how's it going, guys? This is going to be a review on VHS Viral. This will be my first movie review. Thought I'd try something new for this YouTube channel. I wanted to see some reviews on VHS Viral that also include the fourth segment, but I haven't come across any yet. So I figured I'd make a review and share my thoughts on the whole entire film. Let's start with a background story about the franchise. So far, I've been a fan of the first two films. If you was to ask me which one was better, I like both for different reasons, because it's really a tough choice. However, if you just want a quick answer, I'll just say VHS 2, just for the safe haven segment. I like the first one because of the segments, except for the honeymoon segment, that one sucked. I like the second one mainly because of the safe haven segment, but this one wasn't bad, but the problem is that this film had no scare factors at all. Not even a jump scare, nothing. I think it's safe to say, whether you like the first one or the second one, that VHS Viral is the weakest of the franchise. Alright, might as well break down the film. I'll attempt to leave out spoilers. VHS Viral is a horror anthology film, just like its predecessor. The third installment came out on demand and theaters in the fall of 2014, and was released for home video on February 2015. The main wraparound story is about an ice cream truck driving around the city, and civilians want to be the next big gig to go viral. It also focuses on a guy looking for his girlfriend while the truck was riding around the town. Okay, the first segment is called Dante the Great. This one is about a magician who found a mystical cloak that has magical powers. They said that the cloak was once belonged to Houdini. The majority of the segment is shown like a documentary style video, or from footage from the main character Dante recorded. I enjoyed the special effects on it, but it felt more like an action film than a horror film. Unfortunately, this is the weakest of the three segments. It wasn't bad, but I feel like it should have been its own thing. The idea was interesting. The second segment is called Parallel Monsters. I like the concept of the film. Basically, this guy was working on a machine that opens a portal to another universe, and where he meets his doppelganger. The guy and his doppelganger decided to visit each other's world to explore and record their experience. So that's how we're viewing the found footage from their cameras. Well, long story short, even though they seem to have a lot in common at first, their difference begin once they explore each other's world. This one I think was my favorite segment. The third segment is called Bone Storm. This one's about some kids who go to Tijuana to skateboard around the forbidden ritual grounds. The segment was recorded from a GoPro. I did enjoy the visuals, but what I didn't like was the unnecessary use of guns, and they kind of left a cliffhanger in the end. I guess I'll rank this as second best of the three. That's right, I keep mentioning three segments. You see, when the movie came out on VOD and theaters, they only put 3 instead of 4 segments. According to Bloody Disgusting, they said they removed the fourth segment because they feel like it stood out from the other segments. Okay, let's get started with the fourth segment. This one's called Gorgeous Vortex. It starts right after the credits, and honestly, this segment was nothing but hype. This segment is available only on home video, and this one sucked. There's no dialogue, it's just random scenes of a model chick, and that's it. This segment could be a music video if it wanted to. There's no dialogue. Remember, when I said that Bloody Disgusting said that the segment stood out? Yeah. I feel like this one belongs to ABCs of Death. The main reason why it stood out is because there's no source of a found footage. In previous VHS films, all short stories was recorded with some kind of device like a camera, a spyglass, a eye camera, GoPros, and the list goes on, which made it a found footage. But this one had no source at all. Bloody Disgusting tried to justify the removal of the segment is that it's worth the wait. But no, this one sucked. This one might be in a tie with the crappy Ty West honeymoon segment in the first VHS film. By the way, this segment was directed by Tom Lincoln, the same guy who brought you The Apparition, another horror film that has no scare factor. So guys, trust me on this. Gorgeous Vortex will not make VHS Viral any better. They have a website dedicated to the segment, and all you have is a field with static. Anyways, this film is the weakest of the 3 films. The wraparound story didn't make much sense. The segments wasn't scary at all. No shock factor at all. And a hype about a segment that was removed was a total disappointment. Okay, if I was to rate this film from 1 to 5, I'll give it a 3. The movie isn't bad, but my expectations were pretty high since I was a fan of the previous films. The movie isn't bad if it was a suspense film, but no, it's a horror film. And that's where the film failed at delivering horror elements. Anyways, that's just my thoughts on the film and the notorious gorgeous Vortex. If you've seen it, leave your thoughts. What's your favorite film of the franchise? What's your favorite segment? All that stuff. If you guys like what you saw, make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Peace.